Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome to another Random Rants. And today, I'm going to be scratching my nose. Let's do good scratch. And I will also be talking about Pokemon. Now, my current state of Pokemon games is back when I was a kid, I had to basically borrow from one of my siblings to even spend a little bit on Pokemon games. So I never really got into the fandom. I never really got into the hype just because I never had a handheld device of my own. So yeah, I don't have all the childhood memories that everyone else has. And recently I finally got to start playing Pokemon with White version 2. And then I started playing HeartGold, and now for both of them I'm keeping little journals, little fan fiction journals from the point of view of the trainers. So that's really where I stand right now, and I got HeartGold because I'm like, I sort of want to do another Pokemon game, and I've been doing White version 2 for a while. So I'm like, I can do another little Pokemon game. So yeah, that's the really shortened version of everything that's going on. It's been going on for a little bit. Okay, I guess I'll reach for this, and I have a DSi. And so I don't have a 3DS, so I basically can't play any of the newer games, and I can't do cool shit like trading. And this was I told my fiance for a little bit, like, I really sort of want to get into Pokemon, and I tried to see if my half-brother could give me his. That didn't end up working out, and I was sort of hesitant to get on DSi because the two screens at first were sort of daunting to me. Just because, mind you, I had got one of the old Game Boys or whatever, and that's the latest one I had gotten up to the time of the DSi, so I was like, I haven't gotten used to really play on one screen, now I have to do two. And Rev Resner had to reassure me that, Josh, it's okay. And so I ended up playing White version 1 and really enjoying, like, I remember when I started, I was like, oh my god, this feels awesome. I wanna catch some Pokemon now. And I believe HeartGold you can catch Articuno, and that was my favorite Pokemon. Even though I'm more of a fire person myself, so I mean I should go for Moltres, but hey. And so I'm just going to talk about two of the differences between White version 2 and HeartGold. I may make another one of these later on. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to put this as its own series. I'm just going to add this to Random Rants, because I really don't know where I'd go later with this. And I don't want to promise a series of only one video. And I'm going to go to the DSi. The DSi keeps me safe. It's, for one, the HeartGold seems to make more use of this little stick. I think it's a pointer. I forget the goddamn name of it. I mean, I use it. I'm playing, since now I'm putting this Pokemon thing into blog work, I'm playing it a lot of the time, so hours per day. So I know how to use this. I know what this does, but I don't know the fucking name. But HeartGold seems to have use of this way more than White version 2, such as when you're saving a game on White version 2, like the little thing on the screen is like, it's small, so you know it's of course still pokeable, but the ones on HeartGold are bigger, and like some of the choices are like, it's much more able to be poked by this and much easier. I was going to go much more easier because that makes sense. I'm putting my English degree to really good use there. And I don't know, it's like HeartGold was like, hey, we made this thing, so we better put it to lots of good use. I have not looked up the history of, developments in the Nintendo's DSi or whatever. I know this is DSi. I think this is on Nintendo DSi. Yeah, I was right there. Things to check before you make vlogs. So, yeah, I don't know when everything was developed, but this felt way more like it was some new thing that they just need to implement a lot. Okay, you can sit down now. You can sit down. Oh. And another thing so far is that the Pokemon following you in HeartGold, it's just so adorable because, well, in White version 2, there's no Pokemon following you. It's just your character walking around. But with HeartGold, one of your Pokemon will just be following you, and then you can like turn around a bunch and you can interact, and it's like, oh, this Selling moves closer to you and it starts sniffing the grass, rolling around in the grass. It's just barely pushing on, doing all it can take. And it's just so adorable. And that's one feature I really, really love. And it's just so adorable. And you don't get that in White version 2. And it's like HeartGold, it's like, so far, let's see, I have Rattata called Ratmance after, the shipping name of David and Rachel from Animorphs. And I have some others there, and so it's just cute to have your Pokemon following you around. And God. That's one feature that I would like to have in multiple games. Because as I said, it's just so fucking adorable. Oh, look at this new one. Oh. So again, these are the first 2 Pokemon games I'm playing in full. I would like you to comment below and let me know which game you preferred, White version 2 or HeartGold, and the reasons why. And if you have only played one of those, let's talk about it. And I have been Jashikins, owner at jashikins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs like these. I don't know what fucking accent I was doing there. And sometimes they're actually good. Surprisingly enough. And on the sidebar thingy, you can name a dragon, vote in a poll, and the next couple links I'm going to be talking about, you can view them if you're watching YouTube's down in the description, and if you're watching this on my blog, the blog links are on the sidebar thingy, where the fuck those are. I write a sci-fi post-apocalyptic series called Chronicles of Gaia, and recently the first bonus chapter has come out, and there's going to be a Q&A coming out in a day or two to the bloggity blog. And if you're on my YouTube, you'll be able to see it, probably tomorrow night. So, hey. And if you want to read the bonus chapter or any other bonus content, if you want to view a chapter ahead of time, the main chapters in the series, I'll release a preview saying, hey, it'll be fully released on this day. But people who donate to my Patreon can view it that day. They don't have to wait any time at all. And if you would like those benefits, donate to my Patreon. If you're like, well, I'm sort of wanting to donate to your Patreon, but I don't give a fuck about Gaia, then there are also benefits that aren't about Gaia, because my Patreon is about supporting my whole blogging thing, and so that also includes Gaia as well as everything else I do. So $1 a month, you get updates on my ebooks. $5 a month, 30-minute vlog featuring me, and then randomly there will be exclusive reviews that only my patrons can view. I'm trying to keep those reviews very, very limited, only about certain things, so they'll be there, and it'll probably, hopefully, be for those things that are like, hey, yay, I can finally view, you know, I can see this review of this and see Joshikin's opinions about that, and they're like, oh no, I have to donate, guess I better do that. So I'm going to definitely be planning it, so my more important reviews will be Patreon exclusive, but 99.9% will still be, you know, viewable to everyone. I don't want to become so exclusive that only the really good shit my patrons can view. Like, you will still be able to view cool shit, but you'll be able to... And I am horrible at fucking advertising, which is why I need like a spokesperson every time I do this shit to come up here and have it much better worded than me, because I'm slipping over every other fucking word. It's like, I mean this and that and And I do writing commissions via Fiverr. I have a cafe press shop, and this week I just expanded some designs instead of making a new one. And until next video, goodbye.